Hi, I'm in the mood for some homemade vegetable soup, so I'm going to whip some up real quick. I'm going to let you watch. Some of this vegetables are from my garden, some are just canned. This is going to be real quick. Uh, Please subscribe, like, make comments. If you make your own homemade vegetable soup, let me know what you put in it. But here we go. Okay, first off, these are stewed tomatoes from my garden, and I picked them, stewed them, and froze them. Kept them in the freezer. So we're just gonna put those in. It's a frozen block. It's gonna melt down. Turn the stove on. Canned carrots. I'm all out of carrots from my garden, so I'm using canned. You don't need to rinse them. Pour them in with the liquid that's in there. I didn't grow green beans this year. Canned green beans. Pour them in with the liquid. Didn't do corn this year, so canned corn. Pour them in there with the liquid. All right. Got onions that I've already chopped up. You didn't need to watch me chop them. I'm just going to throw them in there. Got potatoes. I already chopped them in bite-sized pieces. You didn't need to watch me chop them. Come on. Throw them all in there. I do have sliced green peppers that did come from my garden. I just cut them up, put them in the freezer. I've got them here in the end of January, fresh, well, frozen, but just gonna dump those in. So it's all in there. The moisture level isn't up to the top, so I'm gonna add some water. And then when I get all that, get the water in there, I'm gonna add, if you're vegetarian, you're not gonna wanna add what I add next, because I'm gonna add some beef tallow for a little fat in it. Fat brings out the flavors, and I did this beef tallow myself from cooking up some ground beef. Then I strained it, so it's all just the fat. Now this is just going to add flavor. I keep this in the freezer. I've already kind of scraped some up. Not putting a whole lot in. Just enough to add a little flavor. If you're vegetarian, you can put a little olive oil in, or if you like both, fat brings out the flavor. Fat has flavor. Okay, so we got that going. Very simple. Everything's in there. All I got to do, I'm just going to stir it up a little bit. Bring it up to a boil. Turn it down and cover it. And just let it cook for a few hours on low. Going to add some salt. There's going to be salt to taste. I'll probably add more later. but I don't want to put too much salt in the beginning. And then this is hot peppers that I've ground. I grew them in my garden. I ground them up, put them in a little salt shaker, and I'll just put a little bit of that in because these peppers were hot. And I'm just going to put a little in for a little additional flavoring. When I get to the bottom of a ketchup bottle, I just take a little bit of the ketchup and just kind of squirt some in there. Adds a little more tomato flavoring. I do this with my chili too. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. And again, it's going to be to your taste. Should be good enough. I'm stirring with the ladle. Why get out a spoon to stir it up and dirty a spoon when I'm going to be using a ladle later on to ladle it out into a bowl. So, all right, there it is. I got a lid to put on it when it comes to a boil. And it's just that simple. And this will last me for a week. If I want to add more to it as I eat the soup down, you can throw in, another can of beans, another can of corn, another can of carrots, whatever vegetables you got in the refrigerator. You want more onions, throw more onions in. And you can keep going for several weeks as long as you don't get tired of eating it. But it's the old nursery rhyme, peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. That's what they used to do. They just had a pot of porridge or soup or whatever in the fireplace, hanging there, warm all the time. They'd get some vegetables, cut them up, just toss them, and just keep it going until you get tired of it. And then after this, you'll probably go for a hamburger. Okay, that's it. Please subscribe. Make comments. Let me know if you make your own vegetable soup. Maybe make other kinds of chicken noodle soup. I might try that sometime. But very simple. It's great for bachelors like me. I just throw it together and I've got food for a week. I eat other stuff besides soup. That would get boring. All right. Subscribe, like, make comments. Come back and see me again.